What's good, team? Right off to bring you guys a little card review today. A lot of you guys have been asking me what are my thoughts and opinions on the new Spyral support, so I thought I'll give you guys just that. So without further ado, let's begin. Starting off with the first new Spyral card that was released, Spyral Sleeper. 8-star monster, 2800 attack, 1200 defense. Really powerful stats for being a Spyral monster. He is a fiend light type. Effect basically reads: cannot be normal summon / set. Must be special summon from your hand by banishing 3 Spyral cards from your graveyard. And you cannot be special summon other ways. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can target 1 Spyral card you control, and up to 2 cards your opponent controls to destroy them. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle or by card effect and sent to the graveyard, destroy as many cards you control as possible. And if you do, special summon 1 Spyral Super Agent from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Now, this card off back seemed like it might be a little too much to bring out because you gotta banish 3 Spyral cards from your graveyard. But honestly speaking, it's not. It is a really great card to use, and it's a really easy card to summon. My first original Spyral build was based around milling. I ran things like Card Trooper and Reasoning to get a lot of Spyral stuff to the graveyard so I can use their graveyard effects. So getting Spyral cards to the graveyard to meet the condition of the card to bring it out is really extremely easy. Now his main effect is popping a Spyral to pop the 2 cards on your opponent's side of the field. That's also a great card because it doesn't say Spyral Super Agent, which is great. So essentially you can bring out Sleeper and pop himself at least to pop 2 of your opponent's cards, which is really great. And then when you do pop himself, he can special summon Super Agent from your hand, deck, or graveyard. But when you do that part, you destroy as many cards as you control. So you pretty much board wipe yourself. But that part doesn't matter as well because we have things like Spyral Mission Assault and the Spyral Trap that I'm going to get into. You can pretty much blow up your own board and get your board right back. And even if you blow up your resort, at that point served its purpose because you're just going to recycle your entire deck right back anyway. So Sleeper is definitely a good one of in the deck. Nothing more to be said. If you want to go crazy, do 2. But I think 1 Sleeper does the deck justice because it does banish your Spyral cards, and you don't want to banish everything great in your graveyard. Next up, we have not into that one yet. We had the Spyral Last Resort. All the Linkin Park references. Like Linkin Park, Papa Roach. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation. Okay, let me stop. Last Resort. Spyral Gear Last Resort. Level 4 Earth Machine type effect monster. Attack 1000, defense 1000. Effect basically reads: you can target 1 Spyral monster you control, equip this card from your hand or field to that target. While this card is equipped by its effect, the equipped monster can be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Also, you probably get targeted with card effects. Once per turn, this card is equipped to a monster by its effect. You can send 1 card control to the graveyard. The equipped monster can attack directly this turn. Now, I saw a lot of players and new YouTubers, not naming names, criticize this card, saying it's not that great. I mean, you pretty much make any Spyral monster you can indestructible. Cannot be destroyed by battle, cannot be targeted with card effects. I mean, what more do you want from a card? I mean, attack boost would have just made the card bonkers. It's searchable via quik-fix, and then the card part where it says you can send 1 card control to the graveyard. The equipped monster you control can attack directly this turn. So you can obviously spend the new Spyral Trap to the graveyard to attack directly. You can send your quik-fix to the graveyard to attack directly, then bring out quik-fix again to do even more dumb plays. The list go on from there. The only thing that this card sucks about this card that you can still get your Spyral Kaiju, but with that being said, I mean, having an indestructible, untargetable Spyral card with a double protection if you have Spyral Resort on the field is really great. I mean, there's nothing more to like about this card. It's level 4, so worst kind of words, you make a rank 4 play, and he's machine type. So if you really want to go there, you can run Gear X in this deck and search this card out. I mean, you really don't need it because the deck already has a bunch of search. It could be searched via quik-fix and Spyral Resort, but yeah, Spyral Gear Last Resort is a really great card, and it's definitely helping shaping up the type of deck Spyral is going to be. Next up, we have Spyral Gear Fully Armed. Now, when I saw the Fully Armed card, it immediately made me think of this anime SPYRAL. Picture of being on the screen. The main character of SPYRAL had this his one hand. They used to train. It was this awesome. For you guys that used to watch Cartoon Network back in the day, if you guys knew what SPYRAL was, post your thoughts about that anime in the comment section down below. Spyral Gear fully armed. Effect based is a resist and a quick spell. Equipped only to a Spyral Super Agent. That's fair. It gains 1,000 attack. If it destroys your opponent's monster at battle, you can banish both your opponent's destroyed monster and one other card your opponent controls. When it's face a card on the field is destroyed into the graveyard, you can target one agent in your graveyard and special summon it. So, let's say for example your opponent kaiju's your agent. You can pretty much when it's face a card destroyed, okay, it won't be counted as being destroyed. But if your opponent MSTs this, etc., you can bring back an agent, which is gonna be either tough or the agent that just pops the back row. Really great. You get 1,000 attack boost for one, which is good. If you have Sleeper on the field and Sleeper destroys this, you can bring back another agent with Sleeper's agent and go for a rank 4 play, which is also great. And then the fact that you're gonna banish an opponent's monster and another card is also, I mean, there's nothing. What does there not like to not like about this card? You're gonna be able to get Spyral Super Agent guaranteed every single game. So I don't see why people are not liking this card. I mean, the card is awesome in my opinion. I'm definitely gonna run 2 to 3 in my Spyral deck. More than likely 2. Like, it's a card that you want to see, but you don't want to see it too much. I mean, the card is awesome. Like, banishing a card, popping another card is just too good not to run. 2900 agent. What more is there to say about this? This is an overall solid card. And the last card that was revealed today was Spyral Mission Rescue. Now, this card is okay. It's a continuous trap card. Effect basically during this turn card. Destroy this card during your 3rd end phase after activation. Once per turn, you can target one Spyral monster in your graveyard, return it to the hand. Okay, that's okay. You can retarget a card from your graveyard to hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard and target one Spyral monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only activate one Spyral Mission Rescue once per turn. Now, originally when I read this card, I thought it said you can special one Spyral from your hand. I'm like, we got a solve for that. That's not that great. But reading it a second time, it pretty much, this tells me if I play this with my original build, which was the Card Trooper, go first turn, Card Trooper, mill this off, another Spyral monster, I can bring it out by banishing this out of the graveyard. That's so good. And then Spyrals also have cards that can be used like Riesling, that grass looks greener. The list goes on from there. I mean, Spyrals is already a really consistent deck, and by abusing graveyard effects like this, it can probably bring the deck up to the likes of Infernoid and or Paleozoics because they abuse the grass look greener. So Mission Result Rescue is a pretty good card. I see it as it's definitely a solid 1 to 2 of at the least, just due to the fact that it can bring out due to the fact that you can special summon out of the graveyard. A lot of players are talking about it makes Master Plan more viable. I mean, Master Plan has always been pretty decent in my personal opinion, and in this new mill version of Spyros, you're definitely going to want to max out your mission assaults and your Master Plan. Fun fact, I actually got my regional invite with Spyros, and I did run the Master Plan. So yeah, Master Plan, I know the power of that card, and the card is pretty good. I mean, while her being a level 7 monster kind of sucks, you can always use her as pitching fodder for your quick fixes or your twin twisters. So as a recap to this video, guys, the new Spyral support is great. I'm in love with everything new that came out from Spyrals. My favorite card, obviously, is Fully Armed and Sleeper. Sleeper, honestly, just once I saw Sleeper, I was just like, wow, this card is so good. Like, this, like, yeah, people are like, okay, he blows himself up, he destroys all your cards, but he leaves you the agent. But people don't realize, once Sleeper, let's say you bring out your Sleeper, pop himself, pop an opponent's monster, bring back out your agent. If you have a card in your hand, more than likely you're gonna have a quick fix in your graveyard. Pitch that card in your hand, bring back a quick fix, get your Spyral Gear, Big Red, use Big Red, special summon another monster out of your graveyard, and go on from there with an XYZ play to help you continue your plays. So Spyral, honestly, for you guys that are wondering what Spyral's win condition is, it's simply just it's like a control beatdown deck. That's the best way I can describe it. You beat the opponents down with weird plays, and you pretty much tempo the game with things like Sleeper, and you make your Spyral monster damn near indestructible with your Resort, and now your new their Spyral Last Resort. It's kind of similar to Bujin's And weaknesses to this deck, honestly speaking, I'll just go ahead and tell you guys right now, if you guys get prepared for it, is Prohibition. If your opponent Prohibition is Spyral Super Agent, you're going to have a hard time. Definitely going to have a hard time. So, with all that being said, guys, post your thoughts and opinions on the new Spyral support in the comment section down below. If you guys would love for me to do a Spyral YGL Pro replay with all of the new support, when YGL Pro updates all the new support, give me a thumbs up. And if you're a new viewer to the channel, I would love for you to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I upload pretty much 5 days a week now. And for you guys that are listening on Thursday, tomorrow, Friday, I will be dropping a live stream sometime in the daytime. I don't know when. I probably won't do it at night because I will have my family over. So this is Chris from Innovation Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm signing out. Peace, guys. Stay innovative. Deuces.